I'm gonna do a lot of pointing in this one.
It does work well. It's not abrasive or intense or anything.
No.
It's just good.
Friends, hey guys. Welcome to another video. Today we're gonna talk about everything that's falling apart.
Our house is on top of an engine. The suspension is going out, and so when we're going down the road, everything's like bouncing around and getting rattled, and I don't know, it just makes it break down quicker. Yep. So everything's falling apart.
Everything's falling apart.
Just
so stick around, and we're gonna go through a list of all the stuff that's falling apart in our life, maybe to help you prepare if you're in the same lifestyle.
Yes, learn from our mistakes.
You can relate. I think I'm gonna do a banjo thing. Okay. Just take it a little more hillbilly.
Okay.
Okay, so first thing to discuss, the freezer door.
This was like $700 and we've only had it for 6 months. And I mean, this thing doesn't work very well, but the freezer door completely fell off, which is really unfortunate. So we have like, it's kind of all exposed and we're just sort of dealing. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to find a way to reattach it. And it like broke off. It didn't just fall off, so we can't pop it back in. Even though it's a disappointment, it's not that big of a deal. It doesn't really have that big of an effect on our refrigeration system. But it's, you know, it sucks because it was expensive, but...
We haven't noticed a difference in like the performance of the fridge.
Yeah.
Or freezer. But it's annoying.
It's frustrating, but whatever.
Okay, moving on. Want to do the next one?
Yes, our Mr. Heater, which we've already talked about a bunch. We were able to exchange it at Walmart, so that's great. Pilot light's huge again. Really happy about it, but it was such a disappointment having this break after 3 months, and we're hoping we aren't going to have to do this again in another 3 months.
It did so well for us, and then it just started letting us down more and more.
Yeah.
But we've also discovered since that there's like a little filter you can get that keeps particles and other stuff from clogging it up, so it'll last a lot longer.
Yeah, a subscriber told us about that, a $9 filter, and I asked him where that was, so please let us know, because we want to get one of those $9 filters.
We'll try and look it up in the meantime.
Yes, definitely.
So next, I actually got this oven when I moved into my step van.
We've had this oven and stove since we moved into the bus, but it kind of started breaking like right away. Now we have to take a butter knife and pry this guy open. This isn't on. This is a demo for you to take stuff out. That's such a pain. We don't even really cook with the oven anymore because I just don't want to deal with it. Feels like some of the little handles on the stovetop aren't really clicking over to turn on the propane as well anymore, so
it's kind of falling apart. It's a great stove and oven. If you don't, we use it at least twice a day. We use that thing a lot.
And I don't think it was intended. Yeah, probably it wasn't
like a camp stove. It even says Camp Chef on the front of it. Like,
yeah. So, you know, we could have made a better purchasing decision and got a more heavy-duty stovetop, but I mean, I don't know. It's been good to us, and hopefully it will continue to be good to us until we move into a shipping container house.
Yeah.
Yesterday we had an unpleasant surprise, let me just tell you. We were making lunch, and we were looking for the remote for this color-changing light so we could have purple lights in here, because who wouldn't want that? And Chad lifted up the bottom of this bed and realized that we had mold on the bottom. So when our cat was sick, she was peeing on the bed, and we would try to clean it with stuff, and then it doesn't get tons of like availability to dry back here at the back of the bus. So it just kind of collected moisture on this 10-inch memory foam mattress, and yeah, there was some mold on the bottom of the bed and on the plywood that it was up against. So we were shocked and disturbed and wanted to figure out a new bed situation, because that's really unhealthy to have mold right by your faces in a small space especially. We got a new bed from my friend Ashley. She had an extra one for us to borrow, which is amazing because we were not equipped to buy a new bed right now. And so now we just have this run-of-the-mill full-size bed, beautiful, what you grew up on type of bed. So thank you so much, Ashley. So now we got rid of the plywood that was on, we got rid of the mattress and kind of cleaned up the area surrounding it, and we're really grateful to have found that because, babe, you were concerned. I was concerned too.
Yeah, sleeping on top of, it was black mold spores too, which isn't great.
No, it was terrible. So yeah, keep an eye on that in small spaces so that you don't get sick.
Yeah. last night, I slept incredibly well.
I slept incredibly well too.
That's really nice.
Which is funny because Ashley was like, "You're gonna hate this bed. It's so uncomfortable." She gave us a little mattress topper, and we might get another little topper for it to make it more comfortable. But it's fine.
That was fine.
I mean, you can feel the springs in it like an
a
old bed, but yeah, slept great on it.
So some of these things that we're going through are things that we did, you know, that we broke these things because just from beating them up, or our bed from not taking care of the moisture issue. And there are some things though that have just broken, like the freezer door, and the next one, which is our lights. These
strip lights, LED strip lights we got at IKEA, are amazing and really illuminate the entire space. But unfortunately, these same strip lights we put over here, which they're not on, they don't work anymore. And we also put them underneath the bed, and those don't work either.
Actually, the ones that are hanging up on this side, these lights, are the ones that were under the bed.
Oh.
So these stopped working first. I pulled the ones from under the bed and put them up top here, and then the ones on the other side stopped working. Oh my god, you're such a problem solver. And so now we only have 1 out of 3 that work. Yeah, it's unfortunate. It is. We were so happy about those lights when we were going shopping for stuff for the bus when we found them at IKEA. I think they were like 16 bucks each. And man, we were so stoked about them. I mean, because they were such a good deal, I don't think that it was, I don't regret getting them. I'm a little disappointed in their performance, but maybe we did something on our end, I'm not sure. Maybe it's running it off the power inverter, I don't know. Well, obviously, having your house on a school bus, there's one huge variable that could potentially go wrong, and in the winter, it is not going great for us. That's the engine. Our glow plugs are going out. Plug right here that hooks up to 120 volt, but we don't have any access to that right now, so we can't plug in our heaters. That means that it's really tricky for the engine to turn on and run, especially when it's below freezing on a daily basis. So we're kind of just have been at this spot for the past 2 months, trying to wait out the really cold winter season. When we do have to start the engine, we have to do it with starter fluid into the intake of the engine. So we're trying to avoid that. We know it's not great, but it's kind of what we're dealing with right now. Boom. Boom. Baby. Boom, baby. The wise thing to do would probably be to invest some more money in getting the proper tools and stuff for it, but we're kind of just working with what we have right now, and I don't know, we're lucky that when we need it to start, we can get it to start, so I don't know. We're working through that, dealing with an old vehicle. Yep. I think it was like the second week in bus life, we didn't strap everything down and we were driving and the laptop fell. Actually, no, I don't even think it was when we were driving. It just fell off the bed randomly one day. That had nothing to do with bus life, but we're including it in here because you know what? Everything's falling apart. The laptop took a tumble and the screen got all jacked up. And this is the main laptop that we use to edit, and the screen has been messed up for pretty much the entire lifespan of livingZEAL. It's not great. Yeah, but it still works. We said work at the same exact time. We did. Work. Initially when we went into it, I remember you were freaking out and you were like, no, we're going to use the rest of our money to fix the screen of the laptop. And I was like, we'll just hook it up to a monitor. And we did for a minute, but now you just deal with it broken all the time. Yeah, it's funny, the things that you just get used to. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, I look at that screen and I see it like the same way I used to see it before it was broken, because I'm just like so adjusted to the brokenness of it. Something else we've had to get used to is the water freezing in the back and having to bring a jug in. When it gets really, really cold outside, this one layer of insulation isn't really enough to keep our water from freezing. So we have to bring a jug inside to the living space to kind of start using for our water in there. Plus, pouring water out of a giant 5-gallon jug is really super easy. You never make a mess doing it. Sometimes we're pleasantly surprised and it doesn't freeze on us when we think it will, and then sometimes it freezes on us when it was like warmer. You know what I mean? Sometimes it freezes on us when we bring it in here. I feel like I can never expect it. Yeah. If I'm gonna be honest. Seriously, when we left it up front. One time, yeah. Yeah, it's not great. Not great. I think the lesson to take away from this video is kind of just be prepared for the worst. Don't hold on to any material item like it's the end all be all, and yeah, just be ready
for things to be gone. And
yeah, utilize your objects as tools, and you know, just be thankful for what they provide for you, but don't be, yeah, like you said, don't be attached to that. You know, this is an adventure, and it's going to, you have to take the good with the bad, and believe me when I say it is far more good than it is bad, but there are definitely some weird circumstances where at this point, doing it for 6 months now, like the situation with the bed yesterday, it's almost like you get so used to overcoming these small obstacles that it's just like, okay, let's tackle this one and move on to the next. They don't even really like stress you out anymore. Having a negative response of stress and fear and anxiety, it's just not helpful.
Wasted energy.
So yeah, we've just learned that lesson over and over. Is this towards the ending? Can I say one other thing?
Yeah, this is towards the end.
Okay. For those of you that watch our videos all the way through, thank you very much. We really appreciate it.
Really do.
I just want to say that, yeah, with the bed situation, we both wrote about it this morning because it was a really cool experience. I'm just so touched by it. It was such a profound experience yesterday to realize that we had mold on our bed, and like obviously that has detrimental health effects, and then kind of cycle through like all these things of like, how are we going to find another bed? How are we going to deal with this when we're not prepared to buy a bed right now? And then to have Ashley, my best friend, come through with just a bed lying in her mom's house. It's just incredible. And we are to the point now where we just, like you said, we just trust that we're going to be taken care of time and time again. And neither of us are like religious in one way or the other, but we know that there's a greater power helping us, and we really feel that, and we feel it from all of you guys just sending good vibes, and they're like exchanging good energies, that we feel that power. We feel it
definitely
in the tough times. So
yeah,
I just want to give that little shout out of encouragement for any of you who are feeling like you're alone or you're bogged down. Like, we're all here in this to help support one another, and this is a broad community, and we're sending all of our love to you guys too when you deal with tough stuff.
Yep. Exactly. Thanks
for watching another video. Don't forget to like, subscribe. That's one word and two. Like, share, subscribe, comment below, and yeah, let us know what you thought about this video.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys. See you next time.